Hey, you.
Aw, shit, man. Why couldn't it have been the cops? Okay, man.
Where were the other drugs going?
What?
Where were the other drugs going?
What?
Don't play dumb with me.
I'm not playing dumb, man. I am dumb. I don't know what drugs you're talking about.
Bullshit. Wait, are you really dumb?
What?
Huh?
Dumb?
Yeah, like deaf and dumb. Like the miracle worker.
It was the other girl, Helen Keller.
Huh?
The miracle worker was the other one. Helen Keller was played by Laura Ingalls, man.
Who?
You know, the chick from Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, yeah. I really love that show.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Drugs. Where were they going, dummy? Wait, is that like a slur if you really are dumb?
Dumb means you can't talk, like mute, not... never mind.
Okay, smartass. Where were they going?
Who?
The drugs. Where are they?
I don't know what drugs you're looking for, man, I swear.
I'm on a pod, seriously.
Welcome to Tom Foolery on this Saturday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome. Hopefully you enjoyed the cartoon. I know we all enjoy cartoons. But if you want to help out the channel, one way you can do so is pick up this shirt. That's right. You can help us and help yourself at the same time. Put clothes on your body and get yourself a Defund Hollywood shirt today. That's over on our Mixed Tees link, which is in the description below. You can also hook yourself up with an I'm Batman t-shirt while you're at it, or many other designs like our Midnight's Edge design and more, but especially that Defund Hollywood t-shirt. Who doesn't want one of those, right? Show everybody that you're like a koala in the rain.
Koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain. No fucks given, koala.
Day 900, 672 of the COVID. I've decided to put my detective skills to the test. I'm going to figure out where the COVID comes from and how to destroy it. But I don't know if I can do it alone. I am using all my mental skills and computing power to do so. I have spent days and days doing research with no sleep, except for the occasional break. Oh, clown porn.
Hey there, have I got a present for you? Do you like balloon animals?
Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that big, dirty clown horn. Is that how you like it? You want to twist me up just like a filthy little balloon? Oh, yeah. I like it just like that, Bozo. Yes. Just like that. Put that horn. Yes. Give it to me, baby.
What?
Hey, Batman? Do you think that I could use my computer? I'm supposed to study.
God damn it, I'm doing important superhero stuff in here. I'm trying to solve the COVID. You're really ruining my buzz. I told you not to bug me during computer time. I'll let you use your computer a little bit, okay? Just give me like 5-10 more minutes, all right, kid? Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
Okay.
Back to clown boy.
Welcome, everybody. It's Rob and I here on Foolery. How's Rob doing? Oh, you don't sound too good. What's up?
No, I got my mouth in front of my hand. I got my mouth in front of my hand. Scratch that, reverse it. I got my hand in front of my mouth.
There is that problem sometimes. So how you doing tonight? How's your weekend going so far?
Oh, it's fantastic. I made ribs.
You made ribs? Good.
Yeah,
barbecue or
barbecue
pork or beef?
Hell yeah, barbecue.
You got pork or beef ribs?
Pork ribs.
Pork ribs. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Captain Robert April in chat, SB4H, Tatsunami, action figure expert, Max Mercer. How you doing? Keith Howard, Carl's Rants and Reviews, Zach Z, Zacharat, like ZZ right there next to each other, ZZ Top. The Jack of all casuals. What's up?
There you go.
Tim on Flip or Time on Flip, however he wants to. Greg, Lost Jedi 22, how you doing? How you doing? Open airlock policy, Tim, how you doing?
That's a great name. Open airlock policy. That's a great name.
You sound like you're sick or something, man. You're not getting sick again, are you?
No. I just got a little sore throat. That's all. I'm fine.
You know what the cure for that is?
Gargle whiskey.
Oh, there's that. You could do that. Or you could watch a cartoon.
Oh, yeah. You could always do that.
Hey, Beast Man, do you have problems with shit sticking to your fur?
No, not really.
Then come wipe my ass. That joke never gets old.
Skeletor.
Oh, He-Man, hey, how's it going?
What are you? Are you okay?
He-Man, that's a funny fucking name. He-Man. It's like the same thing twice. He-Man, He-Man, he. See, it's stupid. Why don't you just call yourself Guy? Anybody ever tell you you look like Prince Adam? Is it evil man? It's fucking awesome. Start dancing, bitch.
After these messages, we'll be right back. They're gonna fight! They're gonna fight! I thought Daniel wouldn't fight! He's got no choice! Justin, you must fight to the finish. Fight. Remember, Daniel, son, true strength comes from heart. Fight. He's gonna do it!
Discover the secrets of karate with Karate Kid Tri-Action figures.
Concentrate, Daniel, son.
They chop, twist, and kick. Karate Kid Tri-Action figures are each sold separately. And for more action, look for the Karate Kid Competition Center from Remco.
The game that moves at the speed of light. From Worlds of Wonder Stadium not included.
What do we have here?
It's Castle Grayskull. And it's mine. Not so fast, Beastman. He-Man!
You can pit He-Man against Beastman, playing for the power of Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together.
Beastman's escaping.
What's wrong, Dad? Dad, you saved the castle!
Castle Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe collection. He-Man and Beastman, each sold separately. From Mattel.
So, Rob.
Yes.
You heard the latest news. Nick Fury is getting a Disney Plus series.
Why?
Because Samuel Jackson's cool and people know who he is.
Oh, don't get me wrong. He's cool. He's Samuel Jackson's cool, but at the same time, I'm like, still, why?
I don't know. Fuck it. Why not?
I guess. Fuck it, you know. That's where we are with the Marvel Universe now. We're like, oh, fuck it, I guess, you know.
Yeah. If you want to read the story, you can. If not, I will. It don't matter.
Well, I don't have the article up. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let me see that. Give me a second here. So anyway, I had to send back some computer parts. Why would my computer parts ship from New Jersey, but I have to send them back, clear all the way across the country to to California. Somebody answer me that question.
That's weird.
Why would they have the return center 3,000 miles away from the origin where they came from?
Maybe somebody out there in the chat can enlighten us to that, because I have no clue.
All right.
Nick Fury.
Samuel Jackson is set to reprise the role of Nick Fury in a new Marvel series currently in development at Disney Plus. Variety has learned exclusively from sources, and those sources were not us. The exact plot details of the show are being kept under wraps, but multiple sources say Jackson is attached to the star, with Kyle Bradstreet attached to write and executive produce. Like all other Marvel shows at Disney Plus, Marvel Studios will produce. Shouldn't it be will be the producer? Or will produce it?
Yeah. Will produce.
Reps for Jackson, Bradstreet, and Disney did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment. Jackson famously portrayed Fury, the monocular head of the clandestine government agency S.H.I.E.L.D. in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, going back to the post-credit scenes in the first Iron Man film of 2008. He has appeared in multiple films within the MCU since, mostly recently portraying... That's how interesting I am. Most Spider-Man Far From Home, Avengers, and you know what? I still haven't seen Far From Home.
There should be an asterisk next to that, but all right, yeah.
Avengers Endgame and Captain Marvel. He also played the character in 2 episodes of the ABC series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Spoiler alert, last time fans saw Fury was in the post-credit scene of Far From Home, where he was on board a Skrull ship somewhere in deep space. Jackson is one of the most iconic actors of modern times. He is known for his frequent collaborations with Quentin Tarantino, most notably Jackson's Oscar-nominated performance in Pulp Fiction. The two went on to work together in films such as Jackie Brown, The Hateful Eight, Django Unchained. He's also worked with Spike Lee on multiple films, including Do the Right Thing, School Days, Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever, and Chirac. Jackson is almost known, Jackson is also known for his roles in films like Star Wars, prequel trilogy, Snakes on a Plane, Unbreakable, and the recent follow-up Glass and Coach Carter. Nick Fury series would mark the first regular television role of his career. He is repped by ICM, yada, yada, yada. Bradstreet recently announced to work a new writer, Emmy-winning USA Network, Mr. Roba, yada, yada, yada. Okay, nobody cares. Should a project go to series, which seems highly likely, it would be the latest big-budget Marvel show to get the green light at Disney Plus from Kevin Feige's Marvel Studios. WandaVision is supposed to drop later this year, with Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki on deck for 2021. It was also recently reported that Tatiana Maslany is attached to star in the She-Hulk series in the works at the streamer. Other Marvel shows include Hawkeye, Moon Knight, and Fisty McGee.
You know what they always forget to mention with him? They always forget to mention Coming to America. Jungle Fever, he was in that too, wasn't he? And he was also in Die Hard with a Vengeance. And most people forget that he was in Goodfellas.
Oh, yeah. Well, who's this? Joe Otterson. Let's take a look at who Joe Otterson is.
He's like 12, probably.
Probably. Let me see. Joe Otterson. I'm just trying to find freaking... Why is this opening? Oh, it's opening. I selected open a new window.
That'll happen. Well, yeah, he was in Shaft, both of the last 2 Shaft movies.
Joe Otterson covers all things TV with a focused casting development. Prior variety covered for The Rat. We worked for The Rap. Before that, he worked for a nonprofit.
More like The Rat.
News group. Speaking of The Rap, when is Jeff Snyder should be getting fired right about now?
Oh, shit.
Jeff, Mr. I'm not a racist. I'm a Jew with a black girlfriend, Snyder. Yeah, good for you, pal. I didn't ask. And more importantly, I don't care. Let me take a look. Look at his Twitter handle here. Search for Joe Otterson. Variety. Joe Otterson. Twitter is Twatter. Let me see his Twitter. Okay. Rakish Rogue. Oh, typical.
Do we need a commercial break? I think we need a commercial
typical
break.
kind of like millennial kind of beard boy taking his picture of the road.
Say it's gonna take you that long. We'll actually do a commercial
Followed by
break.
Mary Chifo. Okay, there we go. That's all the proof we need. All right. See you later. See you later.
So
Joe.
how was my Skeletor? Little
Good. I liked it.
I did
Yes,
like
I liked
10 years ago.
You played the part with gusto and verve. I don't know what that means exactly. But.
Hey, Beastman.
And now, He-Man, I want your sword too.
Oh shit! Speaking of, I think it's time for a commercial.
It is, isn't it?
We'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah. Chuck Norris, Karate Commandos.
Break it up, crack it down, fight forces of evil wherever they're found.
Figures sold separately.
Location Tibet. Assignment recover stolen microchip. Protecting it was Super Ninja. Hi-ya! First, Chemo stood up to him. Hi-ya! And was downed. Then Reed Smith flew in. Hi-ya! And was grounded. But now it's his karate against mine. Hi-ya!
Chuck Norris, Karate Commandos. Chuck Norris, Super Ninja, Reed Smith, Chemo, and other figures sold separately. New from Kenner.
Evil has a new name. It's Savage, the secret army of vengeance and global evil. Today, Savage and its diabolical leader, General Warhawk, threaten the freedom of everyone on the face of the earth. Can anyone stop Savage? Rambo. He's not just another Joe. He's a fighting machine, expert in all tactical weapons and guerrilla warfare. Rambo's the one man you want when the going gets rough. But the fight won't be easy because General Warhawk doesn't fight fair, and he doesn't fight alone. Second in command is Sergeant Havoc. He thrives on treachery and dirty tricks. Mad Dog, he's one mean dude with a real short fuse. Gripper, a ruthless mercenary. He rewrote the book on combat. Nomad, a terrorist who's not above seizing hostages or planting a bomb. And the final member of Savage is the Black Dragon, a deadly ninja warrior. But if freedom and justice are to survive, the only hope is with Rambo and the Force of Freedom. Fighting alongside Rambo is Colonel Troutman, the toughest CO in the Special Forces. Turbo, an electronics whiz, whose inventions keep the Force of Freedom one step ahead of Savage. Cat, she's always ready to swing into action. And the White Dragon, who, unlike his evil twin brother, uses his ninja powers only for good. The battle will be fierce. It'll be fought on the land and in the air. But with Rambo and the Force of Freedom, justice and liberty will never surrender, no matter what the odds. Rambo.
And we're back. I know you're going to have to say something about he's just no regular Joe.
Yeah, that seemed like a little.
And you like the two ninjas too? That was pretty on the nose. I figured you'd want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Hey, not way too not subtlety isn't their best asset, is it? Was it?
They weren't pissing around.
No.
Just like, fuck G.I. Joe.
Hey, all that for G.I. Joe, guys. You know, he got two ninjas. Wait a minute, you do? Ah, shit. What now? Well, how about Assassin Kid as a computer programmer? Yeah, they got one of those.
What about terrorist?
Yeah, they got one. They got it at one of those Sly.
Oh.
They got a whole army of those, and they wear blue.
Oh.
And they got like tanks and airplanes and shit like that.
There'll be more to come, trust me. Not just Rambo, but other ones.
Just Joe. Only in the 80s can toys be marketed to kids or based off violent R-rated movies. Yeah, RoboCop, yeah.
Terminator, RoboCop, Rambo. Hell yeah. So I didn't get those figures.
Rocky was
true.
almost,
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Rocky was almost in G.I. Joe. I used to get something called the G.I. Joe Order of Battle, published by Marvel Comics, which was it was like the G.I. Joe version of the Marvel Universe Encyclopedia. But it was published by Marvel. And Rocky Balboa was in it.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to have Rambo and G.I. Joe? Just saying.
Probably, but Rambo, I think Marvel at the time was owned by New World Cinemas. But anyway, in the very next issue, in the very next installment of the G.I. Joe Order of Battle, I got it somewhere. They printed a retraction. Rocky is not a member of G.I. Joe, nor has he ever been.
Really? Do you think Sly's people got a hold of him or what? Or what happened there?
I have no idea.
Maybe you should look into that.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things for the upcoming G.I. Joe mini doc I'm working out.
That almost sounds like a mini doc all in its own.
Yeah. I have to get into the real world guys that were in G.I. Joe. The Fridge, first of all, it was the Fridge. It was Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter
was actually really good in the comic book and in the cartoon. That's Sergeant Slaughter. RoboCop had a cartoon as well. Yeah.
Yep. Trust me. Keep that in mind. So yeah, how you liking the Transformers cartoons?
They're Transformers cartoons. I gotta clear some stuff. That's a big box. I gotta clear some shelf space.
Shit! You need a new shelf?
No. I got this big 6 foot tall metal shelf, but it's like a catch-all, you know.
You want to talk about some rumors?
Hold on a second. I'm pulling up the thing here.
The thing from the thing.
The thing. How Rocky Balboa nearly became a G.I. Joe.
Oh.
G.I. Yeah, here, hold on. Let me share this with people. Like I said, this is gonna be going in the mini doc. So I probably shouldn't say too much with it. Well, screw it. I've cats out of the bag. There you go. That was in the G.I. Joe Order of Battle right there. Personal combat instructor. He was going to be a trainer.
It would have made so much more sense to have not only Rambo, but then in like the second movie, instead of having fucking Bruce Willis play the original G.I. Joe, it should have been fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm. Be a showpiece for special services, giving exhibition bouts, racking up brownie points for officers, no combat ribbons, shiny trousers, or he can take a secret position to train the G.I. Joe team in the finer points of the sweet science of pugilism. The assignment to the Joe team would be strictly under the counter. No special pay, no extra privileges, no publicity. All he would get would be the satisfaction of doing something for his country. He's one of the best there is with his fists, and nobody can touch him with pugil sticks. But that's not a reason I want him training the Joes. Anybody, this from Hawk, supposedly from Hawk, anybody can teach technique. I want the Joes to see what it is to take a beating and come back fighting, to stand up and take everything the other guys got to give and give back with full measure. That's worth more than a tip on how to perfect your right hook. See, there's the mold for the action figure. Yeah, see
how is Mr. T never with G.I. Joe?
See, but it was not to be. In the very next issue of Order of Battle, Marvel printed what must have been one of a few retractions over appearance of a fictional character, explaining that Balboa's debut in the previous comic had been a mistake. It was written with sober language. See, and the cops are coming to put a stop to me telling the story. Of someone who had just been yelled at by a lawyer. Retraction. The character of Rocky Balboa, codenamed Rocky, was incorrectly included as a member of G.I. Joe in the G.I. Joe Order of Battle, issue number 2 on page 10. Rocky is not and has never been a member of G.I. Joe. According to former Hasbro product manager Kirk I can't pronounce Bozigen, Stallone's representatives knocked him out of contention. The reason Rocky was dropped from G.I. Joe line was because his agents got greedy. Bozigen tells Metal Floss, while we were designing this and sculpting Rocky Balboa, a competing toy company, Coleco, was introducing Rambo action figures and vehicles to compete with us. The decision to drop Rocky wasn't easy. Oh, okay, yeah. So there you go.
See, there was some history involved in the commercial. Tom Foolery makes sense, folks.
Mm-hmm.
We got a super chat from Matt G, our first one, I believe, of the show. Thank you so much for busting our cherry here. What was that?
I got to bookmark that site.
Yeah, you should. You got any old cinema bumpers, General Cinema, etc.? No, I don't. I'll have to see if I can put some of them to use. You never know.
Bookmark tab. There we go. Because you know that's going to come up.
Never know. Don't forget, we got a Defund Hollywood t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking awesome. All right. We'll go ahead.
You know, I just want to say, though, and look, they even have somebody. Is that the actual card or is that... Okay, that's a fan-made card.
Yeah, I think I've seen the fan-made card, but I've also seen the thing that they had there, but I didn't see the retraction. I didn't know about that. I just figured it was one of those things that just never got off the ground. I didn't know that whole history. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's almost a mini doc right in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be really short one, but Real American Hero. They actually did make prototypes of the toy. But anyway, he's no ordinary Joe. So that's, I got a feeling you're going to go back to that one.
You're going to what?
No toys were produced. You're going to be going back to that one. No toys were produced. The licensing agreement fell through and development on the Rocky figure was canceled. According to Action Figure Collector magazine, the figure was sculpted by Bill Merkline. Okay.
I won't show the commercial again this show. I'll save it for the mini doc though. But I got 2 other commercial breaks saved up yet. So whenever we go to the next one.
Mm-hmm. Frackoff Felger Crab. Not too bad. How are we all doing? Not too bad.
We're having some Tom Foolery, just goofing around, talking shit. Started off talking about some Nick Fury. Now we're talking about toys, which is kind of like this. It's just goofing around. I show some cartoons, stuff like that.
Just Joe 47. Sergeant Slaughter betrayed America back in the early 90s when he became an Iraq sympathizer during the first Gulf War.
Yeah, wasn't that something about us? That was just like bullshit, though. That wasn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's a common wrestling trope. Hero turn.
Yeah, that was a WWF storyline. That's what it was.
Yeah. Iron Sheik was actually a really interesting guy. He came here in the 70s. He came to the United States in the 70s when he was on a tour, like, doing, with a collegiate wrestling team, doing a tour, whatever it was. And then the revolution happened. The Shah was deposed and he was just stuck here. He couldn't go back. So he made the best of it, so to speak. But he was a really interesting guy, though. He had a pretty interesting life for that. G.I. Joe single, was that single-handed? What's this? Get Super Trooper.
Tim Benton sent it to us.
Oh, cool. You could not buy the Cobra Commander figure. You had to send. I
remember that. Yeah.
Send in flag points, and they had a special edition Cobra Commander with the hood, which they don't want to do anymore because they're too afraid it's going to look like the Klan. All right, what else we got to talk about, Tom?
Well, we could take another commercial break and come back and figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do that.
A shot of whiskey too.
Shot of whiskey works.
After these messages,
we'll be right back.
From some time in the not-too-distant future, it's talking and electronic Robocop.
Hands up. Uphold the law. Drop it. You called for backup?
Recharge your action figure collection with talking and electronic RoboCop in 3 action-packed sizes. Heat unbeatable.
The call goes out.
The Joker's broken into the Gotham City Bank.
Bruce Wayne goes into action as Batman with his Bat-Cycle, like you've never seen him before.
Wow! You're finished, Joker.
Each sold separately from Batman, the Dark Knight Collection.
Take a look at the new G.I. Joe Tomahawk.
Look, Cobra's attacking the All-Striker. Tomahawk to the rescue.
Tomahawk holds 8 Joes and it's loaded for battle.
Yo, Joe!
Tomahawk's gonna chase some Cobra. Tomahawk is on the go. Tomahawk's gonna chase some Cobra and rescue G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Tomahawk. Other Joe and Cobra figures sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
Hey there, sports dudes. In baseball tonight, Grand Slam and Wrath Slam to hit. Unfortunately, the ball didn't go anywhere because it was attached to a pole. In football, TD Toss and Leo's making sure the foot aren't having a ball. In basketball, Slam Dunk and Don's becoming a real basket case. And in wrestling, we find Shell Slam and Mike pinned by his python. More Sewer Sports All-Stars coming up, but now a word from our sponsor. For Playmates, dudes.
Now relive the magical adventures of the movie Willow with these amazing characters that bring the story to life. There's the heroic swordsman Matt Mardigan,
Oh, and they swore for you?
the evil sorceress Beth Morda, the dreaded General Cave,
I'll crush the rebels!
and brave Willow himself. The epic battles, good versus evil. You can bring the magic of Willow home with collectible figures, vehicles, and accessories, each sold separately. Willow, the magic lies within.
And we're back.
Willow, I forgot there was a Willow action figure.
Yeah, they were some of the shittiest figures ever. The only thing cool part about it was that dragon. That was the only cool part of the figure. Otherwise, they were like, had no articulation whatsoever.
Well, we got this rumor here, Tom.
Whoa.
Marvel is said to be interested in Keanu Reeves for Moon Knight.
Aren't we all?
Are we?
I think everybody's interested in Keanu Reeves. He can be my John Wick.
Well, new rumor claims Marvel's interested in Keanu Reeves for Moon Knight. Brand new rumor claims that Marvel Studios is eyeing Keanu Reeves for the role of Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight, in their upcoming Disney Plus series. The rumor comes from Illuminati, who also shared an alleged character breakdown of Mark Spector from the Disney Plus show. The character breakdown for Spector begins. Spector was a former pugilist, mercenary, and CIA agent. He's double-crossed by his boss, Raoul Bushman, after they find a mysterious archaeological site, which Bushman planned to loot for his own selfish means. Near death, Spector comes into contact with Khonshu, an Egyptian moon god who offers him another chance to live in return for becoming his avatar on this world. Spector accepts the deal and is reborn with superhuman powers. It continues. Pardon. The breakdown adds he then returns to the U.S. and accumulates an immense wealth after investing his earnings as a mercenary and becomes the crime fighter known as Moon Knight. Finally concludes, Spector also created multiple identities, including the alias millionaire Stephen Grant to misdirect people from his mercenary history, and Jake Lockley, a low-key taxi driver that helps him keep a closer ear to the streets and criminal elements. The Illuminati goes on to claim that the accompanying character breakdown that it also revealed who Marvel Studios thinks will do well in the role. Illuminati's Braxter Timberlake writes none other than Keanu Reeves. See, that it's something I heard years ago in Hollywood. There's something called who do you want? Who can you who's available? Who can you get? You want Keanu Reeves.
He's not available.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's available.
You can but Paul Rudd's already. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's available. You can get Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake as fucking Moon Knight.
Yeah, but that's how the chain goes, though.
Justin Timberlake.
Well, I'm just throwing that name out there just as a.
I hope so. Like,
Justin Timberlake is not up for Moon Knight. By any means. I'm just throwing those names out as a goof.
They call me Moon Knight, bringing sexy back to the moon.
It's just this guy's name is Timberlake who wrote this. Braxton Timberlake. However, Timberlake does hedge his bets, writing, "It's unclear if Marvel has engaged in actual talks with the prolific actor, or if this is simply dream casting for the studio. What we are sure of is that Keanu Reeves is definitely under consideration behind the walls of Marvel Studios for Moon Knight. Whatever happens from this point out is up to the superhero gods."
Yeah, so like John Penn said. So in other words, it's going to be Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. Go with somebody lower on the pecking order.
Matt Damon.
Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige did confirm that he has talked to Reeves for the role. He told comicbook.com, we talk to him for almost every film we make. We talked to Keanu Reeves about, I don't know when, if, or ever he'll join the MCU, but we very much want to figure out the right way to do it. Along with this character breakdown, the revelation that Moon Knight is becoming, Marvel Studios might be interested in Reeves for the role, they indicate that the show is expected to go into production as soon as late November. These rumors from the Illuminati followed other recent rumors from the Direct that indicate Marvel Studios is also casting for who they believe is Jean-Paul Ducamp, as well as who they believe Marlene Alrenou is. The Direct shared casting descriptions for who they believe Jean-Paul Frenchy Ducamp and Marlene Alrenou. The description of Ducamp reads 20 to 40 years old, white male. Oh boy, white male. There you go. We're off already. Now I can hear the hordes screaming. Stereotypical, good-looking, overly enthusiastic. Why you're saying like white people can be good-looking? No, we're saying that this person is good-looking. Overly enthusiastic, less intelligent than average, but still lovable. Actor must be fluent in French. And the description for Alreun reads 20 to 35 years old, all ethnicities, female, a manipulative operative in the secret organization, capable of going from cool and tough to warm and friendly in a heartbeat. Frenchie was first introduced in Werewolf by Night number 32 in August 1975 by creators Doug Mensch and Don Perlin. Don Perlin was a horrible artist. Don Perlin used to do the art for the Transformers comics. I've never seen someone draw less convincing robots. They would all be in the same pose, walking away from somebody with their knees bent. But the robots, like, yeah, but you have to make them look lifelike. But the robots, but yeah, lifelike robots, like they have human features, but they're like robots. I used to actually write letters to Marvel. Please take Don Perlin off of Transformers. Please take Don Perlin off.
So you literally are the angry old man yelling at a cloud.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like Grandpa Simpson writing letters to everybody.
I was 12 years old at the time. Please take Don Perlin off Transformers.
Here, Marvel, take. Yeah, see, you're just like Grandpa Simpson.
Okay, well, this is enough of this story. So. Okay, Moon Knight. We've been knowing Moon Knight's gonna come. Oh, Congo too. Oh boy, Frank's gonna show up now.
Now hear me out here. Y'all want to get in the ground level on this, right? Congo 2. Amy mad, y'all. Frank Marshall presents The Apes of Wrath. It's a Frank Marshall film starring myself and Ernie Hudson. Written by Frank Marshall, produced by me, and directed by moi. And, of course, if I can get the music done by Van Halen. So, like, everybody get on board. We can make this happen. I'm thinking about starting one of those kick go-go thingies, and we can get this thing started, you know? Hey, we get enough money, we can get dinosaurs in this thing. You know what I mean? Like that's a big shit. That's a good deal. Dinosaurs and apes for the price of one. You can't beat that. Congo.
Max Mercer said Rob is right. I'm right about what?
Probably about the stuff before.
About Don Perlin?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
There used to be two guys I used to revile whose art. And one guy's name is Reggie Byers. He used to draw for Kamiko a lot. Some of his stuff was pretty good, but when he had to draw Robotech, it was terrible. The other was Don Perlin.
Congo. Yes, Ironcaster, you can pre-order it on Laserdisc. We'll make sure of that. LOL, that's the last Jurassic Park film. Yeah, they'll cross over. There you go. Oh, so what else do we want to talk about? What else is going on? Do you fucking hate Star Wars still?
Yeah, I still hate Star Wars. You kidding me? Nothing's changed.
Ray Skywalker.
Somebody's already leaving. Somebody's already bailed.
Fucking hate Star Wars!
How dare you?
There's your new fans, Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh God, the flashbacks. Says Jack. We won. That's what they said. They thought for a second. That's funny.
You know, it was like the Miracle of the Meadowlands that one play in 1979 when the Giants were about to win, beat the Philadelphia Eagles, and then they fumbled, and Herman Edwards picked up the ball and ran it back in the end zone before time expired, snatching defeat to the jaws of victory.
Snatching. Let's smack Brady.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, let's take another break. What do you say? One more last break before we go.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
More than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, robots in the sky.
Attack the Autobot commander! Call in an Decepticon leader!
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure!
I'm Bill S. Preston Esquire. And I'm Ted Theodore Logan in concert.
And I make them play.
Speaker connects to figures and most cassette players to make figures play music.
Now on drums, that bodacious barbarian Genghis Khan. Yeah, our new pal from old China. Excellent! Let's rock and roll.
Squeezing their legs gets them jamming.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure!
Party on, dudes!
When crime strikes, nothing can stop RoboCop.
Criminals, give up. Surprise, RoboCop. Meet your match.
RoboCop and evil ED-260 face off with rapid repeat cap firing.
That should hold you. Calling the Robo Jailer. Run away. You won't catch us.
But the Robo Jailer smashes through their hideout.
You'll be hiding out in prison now.
Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Back for more?
RoboCop and the Ultra Police.
Here's what the latest video game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, looks like on Nintendo. Mondo to the max. Cowabunga. Tubular. Radical. And here's what it looks like on Sega. So if you want to catch the awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in action, you'd better buy Nintendo, because the only turtles you'll get on Sega are these. Nintendo, the entertainment system with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Totally tubular.
What was wrong with that Transformers commercial? What was wrong with that kid's teeth? Dear God.
Oh shit. That impossible jump, guess what? If that's the one I'm thinking of, you're not even supposed to jump, you're just supposed to walk across.
You know, this is the reason why I
trick,
gotta
yeah.
get. This is the reason why I'm upgrading the video card in this PC. Is that most of that looked like a freaking slideshow. It would play a couple seconds of video, then stop and jump ahead.
Oh God, yeah, you got to do something then, man.
Yeah. I've ordered, man. It's like the video card I ordered was too big to fit in the case. Figures to say, yeah, let me get a nice big beefy video card. So if I upgrade the PC completely, I'll just yank it out of this and put in something else. Nope. Thank you very much, Acer, for not making a case big enough to fit this whole thing.
Right.
I'm gonna take a crack at building a PC in the near future. Not right now, but you know,
defund Hollywood and you can.
That's right. I'm gonna say screw it. Get everything. Get whatever I want. My brother Dino built a PC a couple years ago. He built a couple of them. He said it's not as hard as you think. It's just a matter of just picking all the right parts that work together and then putting it all into a case, just like kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. But I never liked jigsaw puzzles, though.
What the fuck are you using? Like an old gateway, like Fragoff is saying here?
Me? No, I got an Acer. That's.
Oh, it's just as bad.
Yeah. Well, I got a good deal on it from.
Do we got to get you a new computer, Rob?
No, I'm gonna take care of that. Don't worry. I'll take care of that. Like I said, a part here, a part there, and then I put it all together. My big thing is, how do you buy the operating system nowadays? I mean, if it's down, can you buy it on a disc?
It's a good question.
Yeah,
it's a very good question.
I asked him. My brother says, "Where do you start? You start with the motherboard, then you figure out, then you get the processor, then you get the video card, then you get the memory." Rob asked Tom to do his rendition of Showgirls. Do I want to see that? Fat Steven Seagal, $2.
I'm not doing Showgirls.
Tell Andre to get Rob a new computer. Like I said, well, don't worry, that's gonna take care of it. We have the technology. Acer bought out Gateway.
That's what I thought. I was gonna say same damn thing.
What did they buy them for? What was the asking price? That's what I want to know.
Too much. Whatever it was.
Whatever they paid for it was too much.
Damn right. Ugh. Is it just me, or are you transforming to the people too? Because you sound like you're all like to me. Yeah. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe it's just me. Radio Shack. Windows 10 is a free download, is it? And how the fuck is Microsoft making money?
It's a good question.
Well, it's because every computer that gets sold has Windows 10 in it. If you're not Apple, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Torrents are free to download. All right. Was there anything else to yak about, or should we?
No, not really. I don't know. I don't know. Was there anything else? I don't remember. Do not remember. I do not remember. I don't recall. But defund Hollywood. There you go, guys. They're out of ideas.
Okay, you sound fine to them, so it must just be me.
The problem is Windows XP is still the best to run. Yeah, it's the most stable, but there's no security left on it. Torrents are also monitored by ISPs and threaten people that use them. I've had 2 already in the last 10 years. Well, that's why you have to go take advantage of. Is that offer from Surfshark still available, Tom?
Yes.
Is that? Yeah. Hey guys, we do have a special offer from Surfshark. That's
and they
why
work. We use them.
Not that we don't condone sailing the high seas, but if you are going to use a VPN,
There's other uses.
Yeah, there's other uses, such as protecting your banking information.
Yeah, with Surfshark.
Yeah, with Surfshark, and it's
type in midnight.
Yeah, it's probably the video card. Yeah, my internet's cutting bad. It's probably the video card and a combination video card and it's just a video card. It can't keep up with the stream. Can't process the video fast enough. Well, it's Saturday night too, so it's everybody's using it.
Yeah.
Probably bottlenecking.
Could be, especially this time of night.
Mm-hmm.
But,
hey, that quicksand porn's not going to watch itself, okay?
This is very true.
Henry Cavill wants to be says he'd like to be James Bond. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, I saw that. It's been like taken off since I brought it up yesterday. It's all of a sudden everywhere.
But isn't he going to be Superman? I mean,
no coalition there. I'm just saying. Well, that's just a rumor.
The Superman thing's a rumor.
Yeah, that has not been confirmed. No, but I wouldn't be surprised. But again, this is like for like 3 appearances. That doesn't necessarily mean it's all going to be. It says major appearances, so it's probably going to be like Flashpoint. The other rumors he's going to be in the next Shazam movie, and then he'll probably finally get Man of Steel 2 or something.
Which is starring Batman. Man of Steel 2 starring Batman.
With Batman and Flash. And Wonder Woman.
The kids like Batman. We need more Batman in it.
They're probably just going to turn every one of these movies into like a Justice League movie you watch.
I don't know.
Well, there's been a lot of this business going around, and Rob, there you go. You can talk a little bit about that if you want to, because like everybody's talking about Tom Hardy's the rumor for next Bond. People are voicing their opinion about Henry Cavill should be the next Bond. I mean, this is not a normal thing for them to announce a new Bond this early anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Mecca's in the chat. Hey, Mecca. So McDonald's spicy nuggets are so good. I like spicy food.
Depends. But so you, who do you think's gonna? I mean, do you buy this whole Tom Hardy shit, or do you think it's bullshit?
No, I don't buy Tom Hardy because he's too. I don't want to say, close your tabs. No, okay, I got all my tabs closed. I don't want to say he's too big a name, but he has enough of a body of work. He'd be able to make some pretty good salary demands. They usually find somebody that is on the little less known side. Roger Moore he wasn't famous, but he had done The Saint, and he had done a few other movies.
I actually got in a little bit of an argument because, like I said, yeah, Pierce Brosnan almost wasn't famous when he was first cast, but by the time he was cast, he was a household name.
Yeah.
What's his face? Who's one of the other ones? Timothy Dalton, pretty well-known actor before he was Bond.
Well known, but I mean, I remember saying Timothy Dalton. Who's Timothy Dalton? And my brother Dino said, "Oh, the guy from
he was in Flash Gordon and a few other things."
Baron from Flash Gordon. I said, "Oh yeah, I know who he is." Yeah.
I mean,
and
the most probably unknown one would have probably been like Sean Connery at the time, and
it was actually George Lazenby because George Lazenby.
Yeah, and George Lazenby, yeah,
the car salesman, and he literally just talked his way up to Albert R. Broccoli's office. And the story goes, I've been in this movie, been in that movie. He made such a convincing pitch that halfway through he said, "Listen, I got to be honest with you. I'm not an actor, you know. I came up here, you know. I literally I convinced your secretary to let me up here, and you know, I'd never done any of these things. And Cubby Broccoli looked at him and said, ha, he laughed. He goes, ha, ha, son, if you can convince me of all that, then you know what? You've got the part.
Yeah, that's pretty convincing. Like, yeah, if you could convince your way up that far, it's like, yeah, you're that good of an actor. Fuck it.
Yeah, he said, if you're that good of an actor to come up here and convince me of all this, then you're an actor and you've got the part.
So then with it says, well, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
wouldn't
Australian, yeah.
would that make it the only non-British Bond? But hasn't there been a couple other ones? I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Pierce Brosnan was Irish.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, so technically, he was it was Irish, and you know, Sean Connery was.
I say Sean Connery, he was Scottish. Yeah,
that's right. I was Scottish.
They actually considered Adam West. I don't believe that almost.
Yeah, and Gregory Peck. That's right. I was Scottish. I hear you, lad, right and plain. Pushy. Miss Galore.
My pussy got out. Kitty fucking got out earlier, little asshole.
That asshole got out again. That is no way to treat your pushy, Tom. Don't you know that?
He does this all the time.
Yes, he does it all the time. Because he's an asshole. Asshole.
That's true.
Do you go outside and say, asshole, come back here, you asshole?
He's like Fenton.
Fenton?
Jesus Christ! Fenton! Oh, Jesus Christ! Fenton!
He would do that to me.
Ooh, that's no way to treat a pussy, is it, Thomas? Ooh.
Did he really turn the roll down? Wow. That's unbelievable. I would assume this couldn't have been before Batman, would it?
It was I think it was before, yeah.
Let's say
like 66, maybe. Yeah, about 66, maybe.
Interesting.
Sean Connery was an art school model. Sean Connery was in a musical or something. Was Darby O'Gill and the Little People?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's the one where they redubbed everybody's voices or some shit.
I think so.
Or they did that recently or something.
Yeah. I was watching that movie, actually. I was watching some movie he was in, and he was just walking around. It was like so weird because I just associate him with being James Bond. And he was young Sean Connery. It was strange seeing him in that movie, though, you know, because it's totally out of context. Let's see, filmography, yada yada yada. He'd done a couple movies, a couple uncredited roles, TV. Joe Brasted and Dixon of Dock Green. TV movie, TV series, BBC Sunday Night Theater, Mountain McClintock. He played a welder in something called Time Lock. Women in Love, Armchair Theater, Darby O'Gill and the Little People, 1959. Tarzan's Greatest Adventures is O'Banion. Riders on the Sea. Without the Grail, Innis Corey. It was a TV movie, Macbeth, Adventure Story, Frightened City. Operation Snafu. The Longest Day, and then Dr. No. He was in The Longest Day? Really? Okay. How old is Connery? He's got to be 95, I think.
Something like that, I would think, yeah, because he was almost 30 when he played Bond, wasn't he? Or over 30.
He was 32.
Yeah, Connery's in his 90s now, says Captain Robert April.
Yeah.
Well, my shit's freezing up here. Oh, maybe it is my internet.
Maybe.
I never even thought to ask if I'm coming through good or not.
No, you're coming through good on my end.
All right.
But the thing, I don't think Tom Hardy, like I said, I don't think Tom Hardy is gonna be Bond. Like I said, the pattern is, you know, you have you have the movie, then there's a layoff, and then they announce the casting search, and the big reveal for the press. Yes, Barry Nelson was CIA agent Jimmy Bond in a TV movie of Casino Royale, like 1956 or something like that. But that doesn't count towards the canon, the current film canon. Dalton was good. I like the Living Daylights. I like Dalton. There were two Toms. Whoa, I'm seeing.
Yeah, it is my internet. Yeah, it was my internet having a fit.
Don't forget, Woody Allen was Jimmy Bond in the Charles Feldman.
Oh my!
In the Charles Feldman Casino Royale. Napoleon Solo created by Fleming, but Connery just turned 90 in August. He's had two, like I said, he's had two careers. One is Bond, and one is everything else.
Oh shit!
You pull a knife. You pull a knife. They pull a knife. You pull a gun. They send one of your mental hospital. You send one of his to the morgue. That's Chicago way.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Whenever it's cold, I still think of the Untouchables when he was walking on the bridge. When he was walking around, my feet are cold. Stamp your feet. Get the blood flowing. Game show host Bob Holness was Bond on the radio. And I keep saying it's just put the Idris Elba talk to bed. He doesn't want to do it. And I said I've got dry skin on my Idris Elbow.
Oh shit! That's almost
so Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is almost too good looking to play Bond, though.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing with and this is just coming from an outsider point of view. Like, I'm not a big Bond fan, obviously.
Yeah.
I feel like Tom Hardy's too much of the same thing as Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Like you got the not so, standard good-looking guy playing, the more rugged Bond kind of thing. I feel like if you go back with Cavill, it's kind of getting back to the old school kind of look.
The suave.
Yeah.
60s spy, yeah. Yeah. I don't like the idea. Yeah, obviously let's face it, the Bond movies want to be Bourne now. They want to be the Jason Bourne movies. That's a big part of the problem. They don't have an identity now. They're trying to co-opt someone else's identity. And the Bond movies were always known for being stylish in their own right. And I wish Robert Burnett were here to talk about this, because we could probably get another hour of conversation out of this. And the thing is, like I said, Bond doesn't need to follow trends. Bond sets the trends. It used to set trends. I mean, I was looking at what aftershave he uses. Florist. Oh, Florist 97. Oh yeah. And you try to, and the first thing I always think of, like when I would go to Europe, I walked off the train in Copenhagen and I said, I'm in a Bond movie, because it's that very kind of old school kind of thing. It's there are certain Bond elements that you want in a Bond movie. Please, After Dark, please, our conversation. Yeah, we might bore
One
people.
of these days, we do have to set something up with you, Jeff, RMB, where we just let you guys go off about Bond for 2-3 hours. I mean, I really can't add much to the whole, conversation, but I mean, I could.
Yeah, Captain Robert. They've got Aston Martin. See, one of the things about the Aston Martin, they got the 77 V8 Vantage, or the Volante, or whatever it is. Aside from that being the most awesome car in the world, and the one Aston Martin model, I don't want the DB5. I want the 77 Vantage. That's the thing. The thing about the Bondism and the Aston Martin, everything, like, I get the feeling that it's just window dressing. They're just throwing that in as a disingenuous way to distract fans. Say, hey, look over here. Look, we got the Aston, like kind of like what Star Trek does now. hey, look, we got
kind of
Aston Martin, we got the Walter PPK, we got look, we got the exploding telephone or cigar or whatever.
Right.
Hey, this is Bond, isn't it? It's Bond. Yeah, you like this, don't you? Look, reference. And they're like I said, they're doing it as a way to try to mollify fans into liking this. When he's standing around holding his dick and Lashana Lynch is doing everything, I'm not going to be happy. I don't think any Bond fan is going to be happy. I think listen, if I'm wrong, I will gladly admit I'm wrong, but I got a feeling that this will be the worst movie of the Daniel Craig era. I just get that sinking. I got a sinking feeling that this movie is not going to be good in any way, shape, or form. Like, and maybe if I'm wrong, I'll gladly admit it. If it's awesome, if this movie's awesome, if it's a return to form, if Daniel Craig goes out rides off to the sunset, I'll say, damn, that was fucking awesome. But I don't think I am.
Yeah. Well,
especially if they saddle him with a kid.
Yeah, there's that too.
That's the information we got. That there's this, was it like a 5 or 8 year old child actress on the set,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a dummy on the speedboat for standing in for the child, and maybe they'll get a midget to play the kid. I don't know, but I know not supposed to say midget, supposed to say little person, a fluid gender little person.
You're gonna get us canceled, Rob.
But the whole thing, like I said, they are going out of their way. From everything we have heard, they are going out of their way to put everything that Bond fans would not want in this movie. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Bond. Stay in your lane.
Know your role.
I know your role. I'm the Lashana Lynch. Stay in your lane. I'm the double O. Aren't I standing in lane?
We're so going to hell.
I am. Well, Sam Kinison used to say, if you're going to miss heaven, don't miss it by a few feet.
Good point.
James Bond Jr. was already established, but no, it's 2020, so it has to be a girl. Well, James Bond Jr. was supposedly his nephew.
Yeah.
Of whom I have no idea. I think he did have a brother. He did have a son with Kissy Suzuki in one of the novels, but he got killed like in a short story in that was written for Playboy magazine. Killed by Frau Bunt. But it's like I said, it's everything they're trying to do. Are you trying to piss me off? That's the thing. Are you trying to piss me off?
Oh, yeah, they are at this point. Like we've come to that conclusion, Rob. I think we've got more than enough proof. Like, I mean, just like, they go out there and they want us to but it's not for the reason they want us to We're not, they think they're making us because, my diversity, but it's like, no, it's because it's shitty. You can do diversity and it not be shitty, folks.
Yeah. Like I said, we talk about G.I. Joe. We were talking about G.I. Joe before. I was sitting down and watching the old school cartoon. And I'm pretty sure if I went through the comics, I would say the same thing. I say, hey, wait a minute. There's an Asian guy. There's a Hispanic guy. There's a woman. There's another woman. There's a black guy. And the black guy's in a position of authority. And there's another black guy. And there's another Asian guy. Wow. Hey, this is already diverse.
It's pretty damn diverse, yeah.
And I said that to Literature Devil, and he said, yeah, amazing. See how that happens? Amazing, isn't it? And that's the thing. They wove their diversity in the 80s, in the freaking 80s, into a children's cartoon, made it organic. Yeah, well, why wouldn't these people be on this team? The U.S. Army recruits from the military recruits from all walks of life. And they made it seem completely plausible and completely organic, and you never questioned it once. But now, Lady J would be a gender fluid, non-binary gender fluid. That's the thing. Now Ripcord would be a gay little person in a wheelchair. Who's Tony Kebbell? Tony Kebbell, the kid from Doctor Strange, Toby Kebbell from that god awful Fantastic Four movie. Let me tell you, Phil Lamar said, "Don't drag him into this battle about the voice actors." And why? Because you'll see that we're right. What the hell difference does it make?
Should we go to a commercial before this? I don't know. I don't have any new commercials. I'd have to load up the old ones.
Yeah, go to commercial.
I don't know. I could play the first commercial again. Oh, I'd have to load up one of the old ones, but let's start with this. Let's do this.
We'll do the Simpsons thing here.
Well, we can do it. I said do it.
You can do it all night long. Simpsons fans might not notice.
Phrasing.
Simpsons fans might notice at least one long-time running character sounds a little different in Sunday's season 32 premiere. Wow, 32 years spent here. In the episode, Carl Carlson, Homer Simpson's nuclear plant co-worker and best friend to Lenny Leonard, is now voiced by actor Alex Dessert. Better things. Dessert replaces Hank Azaria in the role, at least for that episode. The switch comes as the Simpsons producers confirmed earlier this summer that it would no longer have white actors voice non-white characters. Azaria had voiced Carl, who was black since the beginning of the show, except for Carl's first appearance in season 1 episode Homer's Night Out, where he was voiced by Harry Shearer. Pardon me. It's unclear whether Dessert is Carl's permanent voice or if he'll be voicing other characters as well. Among other recurring characters, the edict might impact Dr. Julius Hibbert, who is seen in the episode but does not speak. Dessert also voices Swarm on Disney's XD, Spider-Man Maximum Venom, and Mr. Bo Jenkins on Adult Swim's Mr. Pickles, and its spin-off Mama Named Me Sheriff. His TV credits include The Flash, both 1990 and the current version, Becker, where he was a regular, Better Call Saul. In film, he appeared in Freaky Friday, Alexander the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Bad Day, High Fidelity, and Swingers. Not that Swingers. It's not what you think it is. Among others, he's also known as lead singer in the ska band Hepcat. Well, that's ska is not. No. Shlomo, don't do ska. It's all the same. It's all the same.
He was on the Heights too.
Oh God. Wait a minute. Is he the guy with the long dreadlocks?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah. He wasn't he blind or whatever on that one show, Becker?
Yeah, there he is.
Yep. I told you. Yeah. I had to change the article because I didn't have a picture of the poor guy. No, here's the thing. There's a lot I have to say about this, but first and foremost, I will say this. Yes, it is a bit short-sighted of the producers of The Simpsons over the years to not add at least one or two non-white voice actors to the cast and introduce new characters over time. The reason that I otherwise have no problems with, like, I'm one of those, like, if an actor does the voice, great, fine. But I have seen more bullshit come apart with this whole, like, argument on, if a character is black, then they should be voiced by a black man. And then you bring up shit like, well, what about Darth Vader, Shredder, Samurai Jack, etc., etc.? Oh, well, that's because they needed the specific kind of voice, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. But then I've heard some of the most random, dumb excuses. But I'm like, well, why doesn't that matter if it's just the other way around? Maybe that there was a white person or an Asian guy who got the timbre they wanted for this black character that they couldn't find a black actor to do so. Like, to me, it's just gotten to ridiculous points. Okay.
Yeah. Where
the other point is when you have a cast like The Simpsons, they get paid an astronomical amount of money. Like, they are some of the highest paid actors in television right now. And when it comes to animation, the way that the guild shit works, like when you have a voice actor, you get to pay them so much, and then they can do like up to like I think 2 voices more for like a small fee or on top. So it's a little bit more money in the voice actor's pocket. And it's a lot cheaper than going out and hiring a whole new actor to do a quick voice. It's like this little loophole deal. I don't remember what it's exactly called, but I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's kind of like one of those things. So that's another one of the reasons why, pretty much 90% of Springfield's voiced by the same 5 people. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But again, I digress. What in the fuck is the difference? Who cares if, what? A girl does Bart Simpson, folks. Newsflash. Not that anybody's already known that for 100 years. It's just gotten ridiculous. Now, Rob, I'm sure you got a lot to say about this too.
Well, I'm just saying, like you said, it's just all this is to score points. That's all it is. Score your little woke points. Score, check off your little Wokemons. Oh, look, we're so open-minded. We're so open-minded. Meanwhile, pay no attention to what's going on here, What about when they canceled Apu? You know what? Let me tell you, that jackass, Harry Kondabalu, he got a lot of hate for that, and deservedly so. He thought he was going to come in and say, look, I'm going to change Apu, and I'm going to be a big hero. And he said, he got a lot. He said the most hate mail he got was from the UK. Ha! So you can't even say, you stupid and racist Americans.
Well, you know what's funny about that? And I brought up then, when that was all going down, Apu was one of the few positive Indian characters we've seen on television. Mm-hmm. And not only that, when he made his fuss, all it did was pull that character from the roster. Like, he was non-existent after that.
Great. You got rid of one of the few positive characters, positive portrayals of Indian people on American television, on a primetime long-running television program in America. Yeah, way to go. Let me tell you something.
Rowan Ginger says here, he was the American dream. Exactly.
And I saw the thing. Oh well, we need more positive. We need more positive roles for Indian people, for Asian people. I said, you know what? How about this? Up your game. Instead of complaining until you get your way, up your game. Because right now, if the best you've got is Mindy Kaling and Kumar, you know what? You need to try harder. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. Like, they have nothing. It's just
Mindy Kaling. That's your go-to. Yeah. Okay. Fine. There you go. Except when he cheated on his wife. Yeah. Come on.
We brought that up, but that makes him human. Like, it's
humanizes him.
Yeah. So,
Apu, he was a businessman. He owned his own business.
Yep.
A degree in computer science. He's a man of faith.
Mm-hmm.
He's a family man.
Yeah. Not only that, they didn't have him like converting to Catholicism or something for the sake of Middle America.
Mm-hmm. When it came time when he was about to be kicked out, the mob bought him a new identity. He says no. He said no. I can't betray who I am. His parents make us proud,
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. If that's not like I say, he cheated on his wife once, but if that's not a positive representation, of an ethnic class in America, I don't know what is.
Well, especially he was a character at a time where there wasn't a lot of characters like that.
No, yeah, the 90s. Find Indian characters on American television in the 90s. Go ahead.
You might be able to find one or two that were positive, but I doubt it. You know, Doctor Number 3 on some show somewhere, maybe. I think there was one Indian character, I think, on Doogie Howser starting like season 3 or some shit. But
there was an Indian character on Seinfeld, once in a recurring Indian character, Babu. Yeah. That's about it. There you go. And like I said, now you're in a situation where you're screaming for appeasement. They'll give you your appeasement, but at the same time.
Well, let's talk about Dr. Hibbert for a second. I mean, he started off technically as a joke on Cosby, right? But he's still he's like one of the most clean-cut characters on the show. He's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's not a stupid doctor. He's a very educated doctor. He's, you know, and that's the point, is you got the other doctor to bounce off of to show just how competent he is, you know?
Hi, everybody.
Which, I mean, that's more of a racial stereotype than anything. Like, yeah, I don't even know what race he is, but
I think he's Mexican. Dr. Nick Riviera.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick. You're going to give yourself skin failure.
Put the Bill and Ted action figures commercial. Oh, I did play that one earlier, didn't I? Was that the last one or the one before? I think it was the last one.
Rob, I sound like a Simpsons scholar. Watching that.
Oh, he grew up on it, yeah.
Apu was also a volunteer fireman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Giving back to his community.
He was part of the barbershop quartet.
Yep.
Wasn't he one of the Stoneman guys too, or whatever?
He's one of the Stone Cutters, I think. Right?
Stone Cutters, I think. Yeah, every guy in town was, but yeah.
The Secret Society, everybody was in it. Everybody knew about it.
Even Steve Guttenberg.
And then who makes Steve Guttenberg a star?
We do.
Apu Stonecutter. Yeah, I think it was a Stonecutter.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, he was a Stonecutter. Yeah,
well, he was a business owner in town, so I would think so. Yeah,
Stonecutters.
I love that.
That's like
God, the first like 10, 15 years of The Simpsons, wonderful. Then the show goes off a cliff for a while, and then you get the Simpson movie. And the Simpson movie was brilliant. And that was brilliant just because they got like every major writer and person they could to come back to work on it and punch it up. And I think they wrote it for like 3 or 4 years or something like that. I don't know. But
well, you know, I taped the first like 3 seasons of The Simpsons. Because
I taped them for years until digital became a thing. Yeah.
But my thinking was, no way this is going to last. No way. Here we are 32 years later.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you asked me back when, I was surprised they got past like 5 or 6 seasons. Like, I was thinking like, oh, we're getting to like the Who Killed Mr. Burns shit. Yeah, this show ain't got much left in it, probably. I mean, and you get to like that 8th, 9th season, there was like, it tapers just a little bit. And then that 10th season, it picked back up again. I want to say like season 10 through like 14, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I said, you know, when they did the whole Who Shot Mr. Burns thing, I said it's got to be Maggie, because she's the only character that cannot go to jail.
I figured that, or here's my problem with that. See, I thought they were actually killing Mr. Burns. So I'm like, well, if they're going to take him off the show, the only logical thing is it's got to be Smithers. Because if they're going to get rid of Mr. Burns, then that's all that makes sense. See, I didn't realize they were going to keep him alive. I didn't think about the whole how JR thing really turned out kind of thing. It was like, oh, duh, he's still alive. Well, then you're right. Yeah, in that case, yeah.
Officer, arrest that baby. Ha, fat chance. Nobody will arrest a baby. Well, maybe Texas.
I think the other thing I came up with at the time, and now we're going so far back, Jesus Christ, 25 years or whatever almost. I think the other thing I came up with is it was Whalen, but Mr. Burns he wouldn't have pressed charges. Was like my whole thing. I figured. So like, yeah, I didn't know if that would work or not, but yeah.
One of the things though, I mean, if you go back and watch that ending, and I watched that episode several times trying to figure out who killed Mr. Burns. There's that one scene where they're all staring Burns down. And one thing I noticed, Maggie is the only one who doesn't blink.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
See, I know. You see, that's the thing with Maggie. It was like I never even thought of it. Like, it's funny because then when they had the winner, like, you know, like I was pissed because I'm like, that person just guessed Maggie because they had no fucking clue. Anyway, go ahead, Rob. Sorry, I didn't really think anybody would have thought she'd have done it.
But I would constantly have this argument with this guy who I used to work with. I said, it's got to be Maggie. No, they won't have any of the main characters killed. I'm like, but I would say Maggie's the only one that can't go to prison. Oh, but no way they would have one of the main characters. I said, no, and I kept saying, it makes sense. She's the only one who can't go to prison. So she has to do it somehow. She has to do it.
That or, yeah, because, like, I mean, that makes sense now in retrospect, like I said, but at the time, I never even thought of her as a suspect. Like, I mean, it was really just like, yeah, like Jesse says, anybody else would have made sense, right? Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm like, I was so pissy when whoever won the contest. I'm like, that bitch probably don't even care.
Yeah. So anyway, anyone else would have made sense. Anyone else? No, like I said, it made sense for the context of the show. Somebody who Mr. Burns would have a struggle with because he's so weak.
Yeah, it's like taking candy from a baby.
Mm.
Yeah. Ooh, excellent. And that's what it all revolved around, is him trying to take her candy. Poor Maggie. We'll be right back.
Where's the cream filling? Now that's the stuff. Hostess.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separately.
I don't want to grow up, don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up, don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is.
Pick up the Mattel coupon sheet and save up to $33 on great toys like Barbie's Magical Motor Home or Hot Wheels Bruno the Bad Dog. Get it today only at Toys R Us.
I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Open sesame.
Hey, Joe, we're down to the last Butterfinger.
Ah!
The last Butterfinger! Aha!
Hey! Simpson going deep.
Get a crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery burst in every bite of Butterfinger.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Some of you believe your system is the most advanced in the universe. Let's review the numbers. Sega Genesis is 16 bits. 3DO is 32 bits. The Atari Jaguar is 64 bits. Which is more advanced? Clifford! 16 and 32 are less than 64. So with 64 bits, 3D graphics, real-world animation, and lightning speed that you can only get with Jaguar, which is more advanced? Clifford!
Can you repeat the question?
Jaguar! Jaguar! Jaguar!
Oh shit, that wasn't the Bill and Ted one, but that was one from before. I thought it was prudent because of the Simpsons. Yeah. And he's like, now I want a Butterfinger. I guess then it works, Ian.
Yeah.
Ian.
All right. Well, I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, I think we're out of gas here, folks. I want to thank everybody for hanging in with us tonight. It's been fun, just chitting, chatting, talking bullshit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the little format with the Tom Foolery thing and the goofing around and the cartoons and the commercials and all that business. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate all the super chats and all that kind of stuff. Jesse says he's going to do a watch party, Excellent Adventure. I was thinking about doing one since it's free on YouTube. Maybe I'll have to hop in for yours tomorrow if I got a chance. Have we watched the Saturday Supercade stuff lately? No, not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
Huh. All right. Well, say goodbye, Rob, and we'll head on out.
Goodbye, Rob.
Goodbye, Rob.